Welcome back, fellow gamers. This is Razor Edge, and it's another exciting episode of Subsistence. Now, there was a little break. Missed a day of uploading videos because went to the gym, and quite frankly, I think my personal trainer is actually trying to kill me. Barely made it in my door, and my legs were just pretty much done from there. But that being said, no pain, no gain, right? Alright. Starting to get light outside. Did just a tiny bit of work off camera, not much. Just hit up, made sure the fire kept going, and crafted another plank or two. Nothing big. So today, we're going to get more materials to try to keep building our base. Ooh. Looks like this one's going to be a good day in subsistence. Now, for those of you who have never really played the survival crafting style of genre before, this one's a little rough to just jump right in. Until you really get rolling in here, it's a struggle. For those of you who like the survival crafting genre, this will definitely offer you everything you're looking for. Cold Games is pretty tight-lipped about what his updates are going to be about. He'll leak a little bit here and there. He's got a plan. He's got a roadmap in mind. And it's going to be, excuse me, amazing. If you're interested in the game, in the description, I'm going to leave a link to the Steam store page. If you can, pick it up. Please support Mr. Cold Games. He is definitely hard at work and just hitting the nail on the head with every update. Oh, we desperately needed that. You know what? I got just enough bullets to take that wolf out, too. Miss. Go a little higher. Missed again. Okay, let's go ahead and make make some arrows real quick. Ow. I wasted a shot. Dang it. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Thankfully, I didn't get an infection from that. Now, one of the nice things about your BCU is that it puts a beacon on your screen. Oh, and is that a locked crate? Oh, yes, sir. And we just made the BCU, so we're going to go grab our lockpick real quick, and we're going to open that bad boy right up. That is lucky. Alright, so the BCU, take out our lockpick. We're not even putting anything on the fire right now. Now let's go get that lock crate. Oh man, this is very nice. This is a very nice start to the day. Except for me running out of stamina. That's not a nice start. I really need to pay more attention to that. I need to pay a lot of attention to a lot of different things. Ooh, look at that. That is nice. We got some scrap metal. We got some weapon parts that are going to be extremely useful later. We have medicinal tonics, which we can use to make antidotes or first aid kits. We've got some seeds. We've got some 44 ammunition, nails, protein bars. It's just, this is awesome. It's not the best crate I've ever seen, but it is definitely not the worst. Gives us a little kickstart. quick. We gotta wash the hands. Okay, you know what? We're gonna use this just to give us a little oomph. Get some more of this. Get the blueberries. Completely forgot what direction I was headed in. Anyway, like I was saying, when you put your BCU up, it adds a little beacon to your screen, so now you'll be able to know where exactly your base is. Okay, before we go any further, we're going to go ahead and just start putting some of this stuff up. Oof, I'm going to need to make another chest. Okay. Well, we have just enough materials for that. And while that's going on, let's go ahead and get this cooking. Put the feathers in, put the fat in. Right now, we're just going to buddy it up right there. And I get way too click happy. Alright. Bring that up. Let's see. Well, my canteen seems to have disappeared. Sometimes your starting canteen will disappear. It's a bug in the game. Cold Games is well aware of it. I'm not sure if he wants to change that or if he's just kind of forcing you into, hey, you need to start making your own stuff. Because I know when you die, your starting pistol will go away and you have to make a new one. See, right now the steaks are at 20 protein. Fully cooked, they give you 29. Very nice. That definitely fix us right up. Alright, for the canteen we need that. Okay, so let's make some cordage real quick. Just for now, we're going to go ahead and drink one of those. And while that's queued up, we'll go ahead and get out now. Now, you don't have to crouch to fire your bow, but it makes aiming, for me, a lot easier. So, sometimes I do. Most of the time I do. Sometimes I don't. That's usually the times where my shots are off. And the nice thing is, arrows are actually retrievable if they don't hit an animal. Now, if you hear it break, and it makes a very obvious sound that it breaks, then of course you're out an arrow. Fortunately, they're pretty cheap to make, and you can always make them on the fly. Alright, so today's gonna, like I said, gonna be gathering materials. We're gonna be expanding the base. We're gonna be scouting around, seeing if any hunters, they shouldn't have moved in by now. It's still a little too early for them to move in, but every once in a while you'll get rogues. And the difference between rogues and hunters, as the days progress, will actually build a base. Rogues just stand around a campfire and shoot at you every time you pass by. The other difference between rogues and hunters is when you kill hunters at midnight, when the little game saved icon pops up, oh, there's a moose. Nice. when the game saved icon pops up, that's when they respawn in. If you kill all the rogues in a camp, they do not respawn. Instead, new rogues will move in from somewhere else. Now, the moose is one of the newest additions to the game. Beforehand, you would need a material called sinew in order to make rope. And it's part of your higher tier crafting. And the only way to get sinew was to hunt down cougars, which are very nasty animals. Oop, he's gonna try it. He's gonna try it. No, sir. No, sir. I am not gonna be your snack today. Oh, God, no. No, 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 no. Anyway, cougars were difficult to take down until you were really set up. Moose are a little bit easier in the fact that until you've put a bit of a hurting on them, they don't come after you. But when you hit them, they tend to run away, so that could make chasing them down a very entertaining task. Now, on a side note, there was a new game that dropped today. I've been watching it, been waiting for it, and it's finally here. I've got it downloaded, and I am going to start a second series alongside of Subsistance. The name of the game is Satisfactory, and I've played around with it for a little bit now, and it is a blast. If you're into factory building games, this is definitely a good one to get into. Also, still early access, so there's definitely going to be some updates. The game's going to change a little bit. All the good fun stuff that comes with an early access game. I've got a couple of other games that I have downloaded, and if I have the time, I will start up a third series. But right now, it looks like we're only going to have 2 in the rotation. So, if you really enjoy the factory building games, check out my Satisfactory Let's Play. And if you're not interested, or if you've never tried a factory building game, go on over there, watch the video, take a peek, see if it's something you might like to try. A lot of these new indie developers are coming out with some really, really nice games. And the beauty of it being early access is players will get to help the publishers finish out the game. Basically, we're kind of their eyes and ears, you know, especially with the bugs and the glitches. They can do 100 tests on their simulations and what such not, and everything looks good on their end. But as soon as it hits our hot little hands, we're going to do something that maybe they didn't think of, and we're going to find that bug or we're going to find that glitch. Especially when it comes to ways to maybe crash the game, potentially finding memory leaks, all that kind of good stuff. I know developers like Cold Games and Coffee Stain Studios have been really active on their Discords. Cold Games doesn't always respond directly to you, but he definitely reads the Discords, especially the suggestions, and he'll try to incorporate if they fit along his master plan for the game. one short on this one. There we go. Okay. Now, those of you who've never really played survival crafting games before, you're going to be watching this and you're going to be like, my god, is all you do run around and pick up crates and grab little plants off the ground and chop trees? Well, yes. That's all you're going to do in the beginning. It is a mad dash to grind out resources. But once you start really building up, and those hunters start coming in, that's when, to me, everything really takes off. But I'm the kind of guy that enjoys that struggle of building up, building up, building up, and then letting the game go from there. Can I get you? Haha, got you one way or another. Maybe a little trickier. You also want to make sure you watch out when you fall off things or jump off things, because yeah, fall damage is real. And it hurts. Let's come get these plant fibers. A lot of the times when I say I'm going to go gather a specific resource, like I'm saying, okay, today I'm going to focus on wood. Today's going to be a wood gathering day. I think my best logging run has been 175 planks from sun up to sundown. But that's one of those days where it's just a really bad crate day for me, or I don't see a lot of the plant fibers, what such not. So if I'm out doing a logging run like I'm doing right now, my main focus is going to be on the trees. But if I see the plant fibers or the crates or anything along those lines, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, go grab them, and then go back to logging, because the trees don't despawn. Everything else does. See, it looks like the subsistence gods have decided that I've had enough crates, at least for now. And I like to keep a very healthy distance between me and bears and wolves, because more times than I can count, I've ended up as on the wrong end of their claws and teeth. More go on it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some planks started. Oh man, that is just outstanding. I love the sound of that thunder. Like I said last episode, I don't know where he got his sounds, but it almost sounds like he literally stood in a storm with a recorder just to get it. It's phenomenal. The first time he introduced the dynamic weather system and I heard thunder, I actually got up and went out to my window because I thought it was thundering outside. I love the way it sounds. Now there's some early access games that it almost seems like they use a pre-canned thunder that everybody else uses, and it's not bad. But the attention to detail and the level of detail that Cold Games, I mean, just that is just absolutely gorgeous. The level of detail he has put into this game at this point, I'd give him another 20 of my dollars just to get this game. You know, in a day of games that come out that are not even nearly as polished as this is in early access and their full release, it's almost like the big developers that all of us grew up with, EA, Activision, those kind of guys, it's almost like they've gone the way of more money for less work. Especially with EA and their microtransactions, which has been a huge, huge debate on a lot of the discords that I'm on. That is just, oh, I love that sound. You know, I don't mind paying full price for a game. I don't mind paying an additional $20 here and there to get the latest DLC or what have you, but you know, it's when they hit you with, okay, well, in order to be successful you need item X, but the only way to get item X is to get it out of a loot box, which costs real money, and it's random what you're going to get out of the loot box. Then I start having a little bit of an issue. Okay, hang on one second. I am going to turn the master volume down just a little bit. You know, so if you put out a good, polished game, and then later on you just want to add to it and say, hey, look, we're going to expand on this game. Prime example would be Horizon Zero Dawn. Loved that game. Absolutely love it. It's one of the best games I've played in a very long time. I played it somewhere around 200 to 300 hours at this point, and very happily shelled out the money for their expansion when they came out. Whereas a friend of mine plays Fortnite, a lot of you know Fortnite, and I've seen him dump I don't know how much money into getting this new skin or that new outfit or whatever the case may be. And I just have to ask, why? You know, I get they're only cosmetic things, and you know, Fortnite is free, and that's kind of how the way the developers make their money, and I've got nothing against that. But I just can't ever picture myself spending real money for an in-game item that has no effect on the game itself. Like, it doesn't add anything to the game. It doesn't give me like 10 more levels or anything along those lines. But that's just me. Opinions vary across the board. And if you take my opinion and about $10, you might be able to get a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Keyword there is might. all in all, everything seems to be going rather smoothly, which is very odd because normally I don't have this much of an easy time gathering materials and basically being left alone by the local wildlife. Need to go cook up some grub. Now, one of the main things you want to watch out for is overhunting. Now, you may have an awesome bow day where you're just nailing everything left and right. Chickens and rabbits are basically at your mercy. But everything is on a timer when it comes to food. So unless you have a refrigerator built in the game, all that meat that you can't eat now is going to end up spoiling. So try to find a good balance between what you need and what you're bagging. Oh, man. Ooh, he's going away. Good. 3 crates right next to each other. And then there's one right up on top of that hill. Oh, man. Come on. Come chase me. Come chase me. Or are you not going to chase me? Nope. You managed to get off that tree. Come on, Sparky. Let's go. You got this. Come get a little of the razor edge. Alright, that should be far enough. Just for good measure, we're gonna run around the rock. Okay. Let's see if we can hurry up and go get those crates before he gets too close. Oh look, there's a wolf. And that is his crate. So let's see if I can run him off. Okay, he's not chasing me. That's good because I saw another crate as I ran past. Okay, starting to get cold. Looks like that crate went ahead and despawned on me. Sometimes that thunder has bad timing when I'm listening for the animal growls. Letting me know, hey, I've gotten a little too close to them. And it thunders right when they growl, and I miss that warning. That has led to a couple of my untimely demises. Okay. We're going to make 3 of those. I'm going to go ahead and start on the cordage. And we're going to go ahead and queue up some more planks. Now, if you ever want any nice tips or tricks or to see kind of what other people might be doing in the game, head over to Subsistance Discord. Really nice community there, very helpful. They're more than happy to answer any questions you have, or even give you some ideas or maybe some starter tips. Like, you know, maybe you want to focus on this, or, you know, if you're going to design a base, you should try to do it like this. Shut up, timer. We're going to go a little long today, as I said. Oh, the struggle is real. Stamina's tanked. My guy needs food, he needs water. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get these guys. Remove the glow stick. Get these guys on the hot bar. That's going to be 7, 6, 5. Just kind of, oops, sorry about that. Kind of stand in the water and press the buttons. Be careful not to press them too fast. Oh, oh, man. Okay. Try not to press them too fast, because if you drink water before putting it in the fire to purify it, you will get infected. Also, be warned. Okay, well, I've never seen that before. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Ooh, almost missed that. Okay, should be just about there. Wet, cold, can't see. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Well, at least it's stopped raining. Oh, my fire's out. Dang it. I need biofuel right there in front of my face. Okay, let's stop all that. Okay, oh, that's not good. Oh wait, I got matches. Yes. Okay. Whew, that was close. So when you get cold, it actually takes health away. So yeah, that could have turned out really, really bad. All right. Let's see. Let's start putting everything we can up. Get the veggies all the way up. Got quite a bit of planks, so that's always a bonus. We're gonna need that. We can put those away. We can put the nails away for the moment. Put those away. Throw the grubs in there. Put the zinc in there. Don't burn the food. Okay. Heat that up. All right. So now, haha, nice. Put right there. Fill her up. Get her going. Let's pull the nails out. We're going to get this last foundation put down, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start working on some walls. Now, I was talking last episode about how wolves will run away if you get on your... Let's get Mr. Doggy to chase me. And he wanders off. In fact, he wanders off further. I can pick up this scrap metal real quick. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and start working on some walls. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a doorway. Then we're going to craft up a bunch of walls. We're going to go ahead and get the walls put down. And while we're waiting for that to craft, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. If you liked the video, please remember to hit that like button. If you have any comments, any questions, anything along those lines, maybe you want to see me do something a little different. Hey, we want you to focus more on killing the animals, or hey, I want to see more of the base building. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll catch you guys later.